I'm just a guy staring at something so big, so powerful, that it almost doesn't feel real. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. A world so massive that everything about it feels exaggerated, stretched beyond what we understand. And today, I want to explore not just what Jupiter is, but why it might be one of the most dangerous places imaginable. So, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is a gas giant, which means it isn't made of rock like Earth. There's no surface to stand on, no ground, no solid land at all. Instead, it's made mostly of hydrogen and helium, the same elements that make up the Sun. In fact, Jupiter is so large, it contains more than twice the mass of all the other planets combined. Over 1,300 Earths could fit inside it, and yet it's still not big enough to become a star. Jupiter formed around 4.5 billion years ago, at the very beginning of our universe, or solar system. It likely started as a dense core, pulling in gas with immense gravity, growing larger and larger until it became the giant we see today. And because of that, Jupiter may have shaped the entire solar system. Some scientists believe its gravity helped form the planet, while others think it may have prevented worlds from forming at all. What we see when we look at Jupiter isn't a surface. It's the top of an atmosphere hundreds of miles deep. Bands of clouds wrapped around the planet, moving in opposite directions, creating a violent turbulence. These clouds are made of ammonia crystals, water vapor, and unknown chemicals that give Jupiter its colours. Soft whites, deep reds, burnt oranges, beautiful but deceptive. And then there's the Great Red Spot, a storm that has been raging for at least 300 years. It's larger than Earth, with winds reaching hundreds of miles per hour. But what's even more unsettling is the fact it's slowly shrinking. No one knows exactly why. But even as it fades, it remains one of the most beautiful storms we've ever observed. Jupiter's gravity is overwhelming. It's more than twice as strong as Earth's. If you somehow stood on the solid platform there, you would feel your body pulled down, heavy, almost immovable. But the truth is, you'd never get that far. Long before reaching anything solid, the planet would already be pulling you in. Imagine falling into Jupiter. At first, you'd pass through its thick clouds, like an endless storm. The light would fade. The pressure would raise, and the temperature would begin to climb. Deeper and deeper, the gas becomes liquid. Hydrogen compressed so intensely, it turns into something strange. Metallic hydrogen, a form of matter that doesn't exist naturally on Earth. And the deeper you go, the worse it gets. Pressures thousands of times stronger than Earth's temperatures hotter than molten lava, until eventually there's nothing left of you at all. But one of Jupiter's most dangerous features isn't something you see, it's radiation. Jupiter has an atmosphere, magnetic field, that's the strongest of any planet in the solar system. This field traps high energy particles, creating radiation belts far more intense than Earth's. A human entering this region would receive a lethal dose of radiation in minutes. Even a spacecraft struggle to survive there. NASA's Juno probe had to be specifically designed just to endure the environment. Jupiter's magnetic field is so large that if were visible from Earth, it would appear larger than the moon in the sky. It stretches millions of kilometers into space, interacting with solar winds, shaping everything around it. And then there's the moons. Jupiter has over 90 known moons, some of which are worlds of their own. Europa, covered in ice, may hide a vast ocean beneath its surface. Ganymede, I may pronounce these wrong by the way guys, the largest moon in the solar system, even bigger than Mercury. And Io, the most volcanic active world we know, constantly torn apart by Jupiter's gravity. Despite its danger, Jupiter might actually protect us. Its immense gravity acts like a shield, pulling in comets and asteroids that might otherwise threaten Earth. In a way, this chaotic giant may have helped make life possible. Jupiter is beautiful. Swirling colours, endless storms, a giant that dominates everything around it. But beneath the beauty is something far more extreme. Crushing pressures, invisible radiation, and forces beyond human survival. It's a world we can study, admire, but never truly visit. And honestly, well, what do I know? I'm just a guy.